Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Olivia Ongere. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, thank you so much for subscribing. Is it this way? Oh my god. Anyway, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much and welcome back for yet another interesting video. So guys, today I'm going to give you a story time. If I come here with a story time, most of the time, just know 90% of the time, just know it's about the boys, them boys. Holla holla, we them boys. Hey, holla holla holla. Yeah, so I'm going to tell you guys a story time about this guy that I was dating. When I say these story times, it always looks like I've dated so many guys, but literally it's less than 5. Literally less than 5. And you know how old I am? Do the math. I'm in my late 20s. Almost turning 30. Anyway guys, so I was 20 years old when I was dating this guy, imagine. And this guy was like 27. Wow, 7 years older than me. Yeah. I generally just attract older guys. I like older guys generally. I love dating older guys. Like, I like older guys. I like dating older guys. I don't know, it's a thing for me. But anyway, I just like older guys. I prefer dating older guys to younger guys. I don't know. But yeah, so we had an age difference of 7 years. Come to think of it, like, yo, 7 freaking years. But it's not an issue for me. So we're going to call this guy Mira. So I met Mira through a friend, you know. Wow, I'm getting distracted. So let me finish this video. I met Mira through a friend, a very good friend of mine. Up to date, we are still friends. And yeah, so Mira akanikatia nikaingia box, you know. Oh my god. Yeah, everything was nice. Like, everything was nice until like nowadays I come to think of it and I'm just like girl, what were you doing? Like, all the red flags were there. Like, all the red flags were there. You see those relationships whereby if you're not going to the guy's house, like, you're just meeting indoors. And I think all the time we dated, I can count the number of times that Mira took me out. Like, I don't know, it was once or twice. I think twice. Oh my god. Ashamed. I'm even ashamed of saying this. Like, I think Mira only took me out twice. All the other times, it's either I was going to his house or he was coming to my place. By then, I was living in a bedsitter. So, wow. This bedsitter, my parents used to pay my rent, like, literally, because I didn't have money. I didn't have the cash. Anyway, that's a story for another day. So yeah, it's either Mira was coming to my place or I was going to his place. Like, most of the time I will go to Mira's place. Like, literally I will go to his place most of the time. And I remember complaining to him. I used to tell him, like, yo, why can't you take me out? Like, I'm not asking you to take me to Kempinski. He was working, by the way, he was working. And I was like, you have money. Like, it's not as if you don't have money. And why can't you take me out? Like, I'm tired of house dates. I used to complain. I remember I used to complain about this and he used to do nothing about it. Red flag number 1, like, if a guy doesn't like you that much, if a guy is not into you, or if a guy doesn't love you or like you, I don't know, that much, like, he won't put in so much effort. And yeah, I ignored. This is the first red flag. that I ignored. Like, Mira could literally not take me out. He, as I've told you, he took me out, I think, twice. The entire time I was in that relationship. Oh my God, come to think of it. And the way I love being taken out on dates. I was young, naive. I don't know. I was not young. 20. If you're 20 years old, are you young? I don't know. But anyway, that's it. So Mira, red flag number one, Mira could not take me out, yet he had the capacity to do it. Like, he was working, I was not working, so he had the capacity to do it. And it's not like I was asking Mira to go all out of his way, like take me to Kempinski or something. I just wanted to be taken out, like literally, even somewhere, just a nice restaurant where we can just sit down, eat and talk. And he could not able to do that. So yeah, that was the red flag number one. Red flag number two. So Mira, oh my God, Mira, I think Mira was playing me, because there is a day I went to Mira's house and I found some girls' shoes, and I asked Mira, and Mira was like, oh, they belong to my sister. And I was like, okay, cool, they belong to your sister, cool, okay, cool. So I just let that slide like that. There was another day I was at, imagine you're going to visit someone. Oh my God, Akevi used to be a fool. You've gone to visit someone and they literally don't come. Like, they came in the house like around, was it past midnight, and they knew I was at their place. Like, what are those? Like, madharau of the highest order. And I used to ignore, like, I used to ignore all the signs. All the red flags were there, like, on my face, and I used to ignore. So there's a day I went to visit Mira, and he told me, oh, I'll be late I'll work until late, so I'll be coming late. Do you know Mira came home past midnight? And I was like, so I cooked for Mira. Mira came home past midnight, and yeah, he never ate the food that I cooked, and I felt so bad. Oh my God. Wow, I was young and stupid. That's all I'll say. Because what? As I'm saying this, I'm just, in my head, I'm just like, girl. Anyway. So he didn't eat the food that I had cooked. And remember, he came past midnight. So I had already slept. So when he came, obviously, I had to wake up. And I was like, I didn't ask him where he was. I was just like, I'll ignore and I'll go to sleep. So the next morning, I woke up and I didn't ask him anything. So I just prepared and I left. And that slid like that. And so Mira used to be a guy who would, like, when you're in public, like, he would, like, how do I put it? He was a physical person. I don't know how to put that, but he was more of a physical person. When you're in public, I think his love language was physical touch, because when you're in public, when you're walking in public, he would hold your hands, he would like kiss you here and there when you're in public. And those are the things that he used to do. And I was like, oh, this guy really loves me. He can hug me in public, he can kiss me in public, he really cares and loves me, maybe. Anyway, yeah, he used to show PDA. He was a PDA person, by the way. He was a PDA person. Like, he used to, yeah. You see those scenarios whereby you're going to hug someone and then they just kiss you and you didn't expect that kiss coming. Yeah, he was that kind of a guy. So these little things that he used to do, I was just like, this guy loves me. He used to gift me, like, he knew I love accessories, he knew I love jewelry. So he used to bring me he used to gift me, he used to buy me earrings. When he could buy me gifts, I would just be like, oh, this guy loves me, this guy knows what I really love. And he buys me like earrings, he buys me accessories. And I was like, this guy really loves me. Like, he used to buy me gifts, and then, I don't know, anyway, yeah. Are you guys ready for this? So we dated with this guy for like more than 1.5 years. Like, it was that serious. I was with him for more than 1.5 years, and I knew that this is it. Like, this is it. This is the one. Little did I know. Anyway, the last year in our relationship, so Mira started acting strangely. Like, Mira is that type of guy who could call me every single day, like each and every single day. No matter come rain, come sunshine, I will expect a call from Mira. And sometimes even twice a day, like in the morning, hey, how did you sleep? How have you woken up? Da da da, I hope you have a good day at work, da da da, such things. And I was used to that. So Mira was a good communicator. Again, these guys, they just always give you things, like they know what you want and they'll use that against you. Like, Mira knew from the word go, I like a guy who is good at communication. So he would make sure each and every single day we would talk. Like, sometimes even thrice a day we would talk. Like, he was very good at communication. He used to call me each and every single day. There's no day, oh my God. There's no day that will pass without us talking, like without Mira calling me or without me calling him, because he was not doing the calling all the damn day, all the damn time, but he was good at communication. We'll talk. So it reached a point whereby Mira started to act differently. Like, Mira started like going under the water. Like, this is someone who calls you each and every single day. Now it went to a day will pass, we have not talked, and just okay. 2 days, we have not talked, and I started asking myself, wow, what's happening? So I decided to ask Mira, by the way, I've noticed you have really changed, especially with communication. Like, nowadays, we don't talk as much as we used to. And Mira started telling me, oh, I've been stressed. So when a guy starts telling you, I've been stressed, and that's why I don't know, I can't talk to you, da 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 da. He started telling me he has been stressed. I don't know, he bought, I don't know. If I say that story, I'll be going into too much details. But anyway, Mira told me he has been stressed. Like, his money got lost somewhere in some deal somewhere that he had made. So that's why he went silent. And I was like, I'm your girlfriend. Like, if such a thing happens to you, I think I'm among the first people you're supposed to tell. Like, you're supposed to let me know what's going on in your life. Maybe I had too much expectations for this guy, or maybe, I don't know. But if you're dating someone, and this is someone you've been dating for long, and something bad happens to you, like, are they not supposed to know what's going on in your life? Like, if I'm dating someone and something bad happens to me, I think the person I'm dating will be among the first people to know that. So Mira told me, I lost this kind of money in a certain deal that I had made, and that has really stressed me up, da 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 da. And I was like, and you've been keeping quiet the whole time until I ask you what is wrong, and you can't tell me. Maybe that's how you, anyway. Yeah, so that ended like that. And then we talked, and then after some time, again, Mira decided to, like, I don't know, I think he started like cutting communication like completely. And I was the one now doing the communication. Like, if I don't talk to Mira, it reached a point whereby if I don't talk to Mira, Mira will not bother talking to me, will not bother calling me. And I was like, no, something is wrong. So this is now the second time, and after the second time, he's like cutting off communication with me. And I asked him, me being the good girlfriend that I am, I asked Mira, Be there, what's up? This is now the second time. You're just not communicating. Like, you're not talking to me. What's up? Hey. Hey. Now Mira came up with another story, which is, now this is what anyway, Mira told me, oh, you know, I've never told you this, like I have a baby mama, and the baby mama brought the kid to my parents' place, you know. Now that the kid is sick, and you know, I have to bring the kid to my place to come and live with me so that I can take care of him, take him to hospital, da 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 da. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute, did you just say kid? Like, all this time Mira had a kid, like Mira had a kid with another woman, and never bothered to tell me. Like, I was just like, what? So you have been having a kid, like you have been having a child all this long, and you have been hiding. Like, you didn't even bother to let me know from the word go that you have a kid. Like, wow. So now when things are bad, because obviously he was saying he wants to take the kid from home and bring him to his place. So because he knew I was going to go to his place and I will find a kid, and I will ask, obviously, whose kid is this? Now when things are bad is when he decided to let me know that he has a kid. Wow, I felt betrayed. Have you ever felt betrayed? Have you ever felt, I was just like, how can you hide your kid from, your kid is such an important part of your life. Like, you can't hide your kid. Like, you can't do it. If I'm going to get into a relationship with someone and I have a kid, that is the first thing I let that person know, so that you decide whether you are still doing this with me or not. Imagine dating someone for 1.5 years, and then later on he tells you that he has a kid, like he's been keeping it from you. I felt so bad. Like, I felt so bad. First of all, when he told me that, the impression that I got was that he's not a responsible man. One, he's not a trustworthy person, and that is someone I cannot, like, you can't trust such a person, like someone who hides their kid from you. Like, and that's how I decided to end things. I was just like, no, you know what? I'm not ready to keep up with this. Like, let us just end things. And that is how things ended. And yeah, I decided to break up with Mira, and that's how we ended things. And we parted ways like that, because you can't keep a kid a secret from me for that long. Do you know, I asked him, and then he said, you know, I was afraid of losing you. What do you guys think? If you have a kid and you are getting into a relationship with someone, will that not be the first thing that you let them know? I felt so betrayed, by the way, and I felt so bad. I was just like, no, I don't think I'll continue this relationship anymore, because first of all, I can't trust you. What are the secrets? Maybe even he had a wife. And all this time, but all this time, I never, like, I don't know if I was not keen or something, but there were no signs of him having a kid. Like, literally, there are no signs. Meaning he was keeping this from me, or he was hiding it, but there were no signs that he had a kid. And I felt so betrayed, and that is how things ended between me and Mira. So yeah, moral of the story, guys, if you have a kid and you want to get into a relationship with someone, just do yourself a favor, do them a favor, and let them know from the word go, and let them decide if they'll decide to stay with you or not. I didn't leave because of the kid, but I left because I felt betrayed. I felt like I felt betrayed. Yeah, and come to think of it, after that I just started thinking like this guy literally, because when you anyway, story for another day. But yeah, that's how things ended between me and Mira. I hope you have enjoyed the story time. Do let me know down in the comment section. Is a kid, do you like, will you keep your kid as a secret from someone that you want to date, or that's, or already if you're dating someone and you have a kid, like, are you keeping your kid a secret? Like, you know, kids are so precious. How can you hide a kid? Anyway, that's it. Remember to like, comment, share, and most importantly subscribe if you haven't already. Bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.